you got to realize that whatever you're doing, you're competing with somebody. What is it that gives you an advantage over your competition? Whatever you're good at, try to be great at it. And if you're great at it, good things will happen.
Maverick Podcast.
I'm far from average. That's why I had to come sit down and chop it up with DJ Maverick. They know my name from coast to coast and even in Dallas. I use my talent when I'm faced with a challenge. Gratitude strength is my magnet. Close your eyes and imagine. If you can see it in your mind, then you can have it.
Maverick Podcast.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you're here with us. This is the Maverick Podcast. I'm your host, DJ Maverick. Today we have rock stars in the building. We have Rogelio Almeida and also Victor Caballero. Welcome to the pod.
Thank you for having us. Appreciate it.
I've been looking forward to it. Before we dive into everything, for the 1% of the people out there that don't know who you are, tell us a little bit about yourself. Victor, we'll start with you.
Sure, yeah. So I am the Director of Education Outreach for Dead Center Film. Also, obviously, co-founder of the Oklahoma Latin American Film Festival and Institute. And also in my spare time, I'm a filmmaker.
And a really good actor. And writer.
I do a little bit of that.
Been humble today.
It's been really humble.
Before the cameras cut on, not so much. But now that the cameras are on, we got the humble coming out. So, yeah. All right. How about you, Rogelio?
Again, Rogelio Almeida. I'm founder, co-executive director of OLA Film Festival, a brand new film festival that we're so happy to bring to Oklahoma City. And we're in a beautiful Rodeo Cinema, Stockyards, 101-year-old movie theater, the oldest movie theater in Oklahoma. Yeah. And so we're super excited to be here. And again, I'm a filmmaker also. And I work at UCO. I'm been there for 10 years. And again, this is a passion project of ours, the film festival and the Film Institute. And so we're just happy to be here, and thank you for having us.
I've seen it from the ground up, and I'm a builder myself, so I've been amazed just how fast everything's coming together. I mean, I'm sure it started off with the back of the napkin, hey, we've got an idea, how can we do this? And all of a sudden, we're in a theater, you guys have sponsors. Like, walk me through that process. What was that growth process like?
Good. Well, I just, shout out to our supporters. Mm-hmm. Honestly, supporters and everybody that wanted, that believe in us and yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a huge thank to our families first and foremost.
Yeah.
I think our wives have been, have been there supporting us since day one. And of course, our advisory board, everybody who's in the board, Stephanie Peña, Diana Cardenas, who believed in us from day one. Whenever we told them, hey, we got this idea. We want to continue a festival. We want to continue the institute, and they, came and supported us. Everybody started supporting us. Got tons of messages. Tons of people reached out, saying, we want to help. We want to, bring your vision to life. And so, how can we help? And so here we are now, November 8, 9, and 10, 3-day film festival.
Yeah,
free, completely free. That's unheard of. Film festivals usually they cost a pretty good penny to get in. And this festival is put together thanks to our amazing sponsors like Rodeo Cinema and our incredible partners that have been able to help us and support us to make this happen.
Yeah, shout out to Rodeo. I mean, they've been amazing, and I'm impressed already. I haven't even tried the popcorn. I heard that the popcorn is amazing, so definitely look into it. And I think being in a venue like this is only going to elevate what you're doing, right? Because now we've got true cinema, we've got sound. Like, walk me through that as a filmmaker.
On the big screen, your project, and also energy of the crowd in there. I mean, I can't think of a better place to be able to watch movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were telling me that the process to download the files, it's like what, like maybe 200 gigs for a movie?
For a feature film, yeah. So this is the first time that we're, actually doing it like the proper way, the Hollywood way, which is movie theater quality. We're talking about surround sound quality, 2K, 4K digital files that are being uploaded from the filmmakers, and we have to download them, and then they have to be tested, and they got to go through this process of quality control. Mm-hmm. And so everything is going to be top notch. These files are called DCP files. Filmmakers will know this. Victor, you know this. You deal with these files a lot. These are huge files. We're talking about like 100 gig files for feature films, over 100 gigs, and they have to be uploaded to the movie theater, to the server. And so that's how we're going to be able to get that full quality, surround sound quality that, you're expected to in a movie theater.
Yeah, definitely. I want to dive into Dead Center. I know you're involved with Dead Center. So tell us about your role with Dead Center, because having that as a partnership is amazing. So congrats on that.
Dead Center Film is an Oscar qualifying film festival.
Yeah.
For live action short animation, and short documentary. And so because of that, the world has eyes on that festival to try to get in there. And so they can only take so many. And so they see this as, that's why they're a huge supporter.
Yeah.
It's like we're tapping into, a specific community.
Yeah.
And they're all for diversity. I mean, we have even diverse staff and stuff, and I appreciate they took me in because of my work that I've done.
Even throughout the U.S., right? Like you were in New York doing some cool stuff. Tell me about that.
Yes. Oh goodness. So that was through the Dead Sea University youth camp at Oklahoma City Community College. 2024 kids created Lost and Found, short film Lost and Found. Again, kids did it. So they wrote it, directed it, pretty much did the whole thing. 20 kids were selected to do it with the help of industry professionals. And it premiered at Dead Center. Then we submitted to other film festivals. And one of the kids, writer-director, McKinley Page Montez, who's part of the Film Institute, submitted it herself to that film festival, and it got selected.
Wow.
And so the film premiered there at Times Square AMC Theater, which was huge.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's very cool. I think what you guys are doing is very cool because you're empowering people to pursue those dreams, right?
Yep.
And I think that leads me to my next question. How did you guys cross paths? Because, mainly you're probably consider yourself an actor, filmmaker. I don't know, you tell me, but how did you guys sort of become this dynamic duo all of a sudden?
Yeah, tell me about it, Victor.
We were working at Tyler Media at the time.
Oh,
so I was Mass Control, and Roy was in production.
Okay.
And we were just hanging out with visit occasionally.
We probably crossed paths like many weeks into like when we actually started, talking, because as you know, you may not know this, but Victor is very introverted, right? So
which I don't understand, but I guess it's a thing. It's a thing with musicians too, where they'll perform on stage. You think huge rock star, but they hate being around people and they're shy.
That was Victor.
I think it's kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah. And we started talking one day just about different projects that we were working on, and I was like, wait a minute. You like movies? I like movies. I have, I'm working on this project, and you're working on this project. Why don't we combine forces and make something, something?
You were already acting at the time, or no?
Well, you had to at that time. It's indie filmmaker. I my background's more like writing, producing, directing.
Okay.
I love that. But when you're making stuff yourself, you kind of have to do a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So,
hats.
precisely. And so I did acting stuff.
One of the things you always hear in sport is the players that can't play coach, but I don't think that transfers over here, right? Because I think you guys having that background where you're filmmakers, actors, DPs, you understand photography, all that lends itself to like develop something like this, a festival where you can not only like bring amazing films to the theater here, but also like inspire future generations to go into filmmaking, right? How would you guys feel about that? Is having that background important? Has it been critical? Like, tell me about those skills.
I mean, yes, 100%. I think like us having the background in filmmaking, like we started like starving artists. Like we had to make ends meet with the films that we were making, the very bare bones. Like we had to find friends that had equipment or friends that would, come in, and film for free, or you have a microphone, shotgun microphone,
bring it,
you have some lights, bring them, that's how we started. And so we do have that guerrilla filmmaking background. One book that I read that changed my life was Rebel with Our Crew by Robert Rodriguez, and how he basically ended up being like a guinea pig for some lab testing, and how he was able to raise money for his film El Mariachi. And so,
which is super low budget,
low budget.
Yeah.
Even for 1991, that was like, I think $7,000.
That's crazy.
Which is amazing, But those type of stories to me are very inspiring, and I think that's what we hope we're telling our students, or that we're showcasing through this Film Institute, that we are able to make films from scratch, without the need to have a huge budget. We always tell them it's about the story. The story is the heart of your film. And talk about stories that are close to your heart, close to your life, things that are important to you. And those stories will definitely, like stand out amongst the rest.
Yeah. Is the OLA, is that a play on words or no? Because I always like to say the OLA, like OLA Festival.
Yeah, absolutely. It was 100%, and in purpose, yes. It's Oklahoma Latin American Film Festival, and we wanted something that would be short and sweet, and that be something that would be remembered easily, and something that anybody could say, oh, the OLA Film Festival. And it's a play in words because in Spanish, Hola means hello.
This year, where have those submissions, like where have you received them from?
Yes, we have some amazing submissions this year. Of course, our festival always is going to be, first and foremost, a platform for local filmmakers here in Oklahoma. And our Latino filmmakers, they're always going to be welcome to our festival. And but yeah, we've gotten submissions from Mexico, from Spain, from Portugal, Brazil, Argentina, Colombia, Peru, Puerto Rico, and Canada.
No way.
And of course, the United States. And so, yeah, we're going to have some amazing films premiering. Some of these are Oklahoma premieres. They've never been seen in Oklahoma. Some of them are also North American premieres. So for those of you who don't know what that is basically this film has not played anywhere in North America, like United States, Canada, and this is going to be their North American premiere. So we're going to have some of those, and so we're super excited about the quality of these films. These are Latin American films that tell, stories about our culture. Latino culture, from Mexico, from Argentina, some of these maybe documentaries, fiction works, short films, feature films. So we have a really good variety of films. We have 26 films that we're going to be showing, 3-day festival. And so it's going to be a really good experience to see Dr. Guillermo Martinez Sotelo, who is our grand jury chair, says it really well. He says film is a window to the world. You're able to, when you sit down in one of these chairs to see a movie, you're watching the world through this window where you're able to connect and share an experience with more people, in a movie theater. So I think it's just amazing to be able to have films showcased here in Oklahoma from all over the world, from Latin America. It's just an amazing experience. And I think we're so blessed to be able to do this.
And I feel like it's also an escape, right? If you think about everything that's going on in the world right now, you come here for like an hour, 2 hours, all of a sudden you're transformed into a different world altogether, right? You're painting this picture. Yeah. How would you guys describe that, right? Because I can relate on a music level. When I listen to an album or something, I'm transformed to somewhere else. But as a filmmaker, how does that make you feel when you're sitting in a theater watching a movie?
I mean,
well, thinking about it, what you were just throwing out there is feelings. It does take you out for that moment and time, and you just get those. Yeah, you're pulled in the emotions of the scene and all those things. So it's special, very special.
Yeah, and I think that our students also get that same feeling. That's what we're hoping, that we're able to see when they premiere their short film, because the OLA Film Institute, it's an institute that we put together. It's completely free for high school students, and they get to see their first short film. Some of them maybe their second or third short film, but most of them is their first short film that they get to see on the big screen. And so talking about those feelings, it's a great experience. Like I hope they really get inspired, and other students and other audience members get inspired.
Right, and if they don't, they'll doing this, you'll find out if this is for you or not, real quick. Right. It's a long process. It's very repetitive, a lot of waiting.
Yeah. And you got to be in it for the right reasons.
Right. But, if they don't pursue this, it's okay, because they learned about, critical thinking. They learned about communication, collaboration, and project management, which they'd be used. These are transferable skills that they'd be able to use throughout other careers that they decide to pursue.
1000%. So I would say right now you guys are in the startup phase, right? So right now, there's no red tape. You can do everything. You can run fast, but also you can make mistakes fast. What's been some of the challenges with developing this film festival? Is it just you two, or
spearheading it? But again, it wouldn't be without the support of our partners and our board members and things like that really believe in us and believe in this mission. Honestly, like La 29 Southwest 29th District has just embraced us.
Okay. At least I like the startup phase, because you're building and you're like, I've got this idea, and then you can try it out, right? And it's like nobody's like sort of holding you back, and all of a sudden you're doing all this cool new stuff, right?
That's the passion.
Yeah.
It's a passion. We truly, truly love this.
Yeah, it's like I tell Victor, like we're really passionate. We breathe, we live film, and through cinema, it's how we. It's such an experience, that I tell our students. It's like if you will know, like Victor said, you will know if this is for you or not. It's like you'll get to experience that. When you see your film on the screen, and a lot of our students, they're already coming back as mentors. So it's kind of like that's full circle for us. Yeah.
The Film Institute portion just completed, right?
Yes.
It's so. What are the dates for that? Like as far as submissions, I guess it's too late for this year, but students going forward for next year, what does that submission process look like?
Well, hopefully we plan to hopefully do more in the future than just
okay, so it's gonna be more recurring.
Oh,
okay,
hopefully, but typically it's a 4 weekend, 4 Saturdays in this case. We did a Sunday, but yeah, it's a 4-day workshop.
Yep.
The first couple of days, it's an overview, really pre-production. They also get to hear from industry professionals and as guest speakers to talk to them.
Yeah.
And we try to tap into not just film, but also, we bring in broadcast as well.
Okay.
Business owners that do, multimedia work on the side. And so.
And film festivals too.
Film festivals as well. Yeah.
And you guys are saying that it's quick to find out whether you like it or not, but also there's many pillars within filmmaking itself, right? So if I'm a kid, maybe I go in thinking I'm going to be, the next Brad Pitt, but all of a sudden, maybe I start messing around with the camera and I think, hey, I like being behind the camera more than I do in front, right? So walk me through those different pillars, and they get to experiment with each of those sections, right?
Right. So they dabble, into the pre-production, so they'd have to put on their producer hats to begin with. And then crew, you have, we had direction team, camera department, art, sound, light and grip,
hair and makeup.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like everything. It's like all the main departments. Of course, when you're in a Hollywood production, you have like 100 people in the crew, but there's still this specific department, the department heads of these roles that those are the ones that we really like to tackle and make sure that the students get a really good experience under those roles, and that's why Victor and I are really good at facilitating with mentors. We couldn't do this with our mentors, which are industry professionals, people that have been doing this for many, many years. And there are Latino filmmakers as well in their own right. And so to us, it's very important to be able to have people like us, teaching our students and mentoring our students so that they can see people like us, in the industry.
If they get to rotate, like everybody gets like a editing opportunity or a camera opportunity, they all get hands-on with everything.
So that was the last. So on the third weekend, they film. They film with their mentors, but it's them that they're actually doing the work. And then on the fourth Saturday, we partner with Oklahoma City University as well, and Detzer University.
Okay.
But Oklahoma City University, first 2 days there, again, they let us use their facility. They're amazing. Fourth day, we had professors, Brian Cardinal Powell and also Billy Palumbo, that were the instructors for the editing day. So they all got to dabble in that.
And we have 16 professional editing stations, which, by the way, these are really expensive computers loaded up with Final Cut Pro.
Okay.
As you know, that's the indie filmmaking editing tool. Anybody can, edit on that. It's super easy.
I've been experimenting with DaVinci. DaVinci, I feel like it's cool because it's free, but it's a little intimidating. If it's like I think Final Cut is a little bit more user friendly.
It's more intuitive.
It is.
I don't know how you guys feel.
Yeah. No. That's right.
100%. Yes. Yeah. I tell the students don't try to learn Premiere Pro or DaVinci Resolve before you can actually make some basic editing. So at least even on your phone, you have iMovie.
Right.
Start with that. CapCut. It makes it so much easier.
I feel if we could bite the bullet and get on DaVinci, especially with the color grade.
Yeah.
Like you would just be like killing it after that because everything else would be a cakewalk, I think.
100%.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the beauty. Going back to that, that's the beauty about our Film Institute. It's a stepping stone.
Yeah.
Is that we don't expect you. Don't come in there thinking that you have to have all these things in place, like a storyboard, shot list. If you can, absolutely, it's great. But no, the idea is to do.
Right.
To just create with what you have, because that's our deal is no budget, low budget filmmaking.
And we only have 1 day to film.
1 day.
Really?
Yes.
Everything
Wow.
is
1 day. Yeah. And so that's why also shout out to Xavier Santiago, who was one of the who was the writer for this short film, Half and Half, which is going to be premiering here on Saturday, November 8th.
Amazing.
At 8:30. And he through Dead Center University, we did a call for scripts, and we had a few people that answered the call, and we believe that his script was the best script out of everything. And it tells a story about identity, about us, as Latinos living here in the United States, and also about this really important topic about, dementia and people going into that stage. And so I think our students did an amazing job telling this story. Our mentors did an amazing job the day of filming, and when editing came around, at Oklahoma City University, they came together and they built this amazing story. So I think, and you guys are in for a treat. It's gonna be premiering right here at Rodeo Cinema, November 8th, 8:30. Don't miss out.
Yeah. And how exciting is that as a kid, right? Like, you worked on this film and it feels like you're at the red carpet. All of a sudden you're at a theater, people are watching I remember as a kid, I would record stuff with my dad's camcorder.
Yeah.
And the only people I could show it to would be like my mom and dad, right? But
Awesome.
all of a sudden you can debut it in a theater.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, as a kid, how inspiring is that to become a filmmaker, and you get to see it come to fruition and all of a sudden, right?
Yeah, 100%. It's incredible. Yeah.
And I'm glad to see that you guys are saying hopefully it's more reoccurring. But for students that are interested, what's the best way to stay in tune? Like, okay, submissions are open. Like, is it the website? Where should they keep an eye out?
Great. Yeah, absolutely. Website, also social, on our social media.
Okay.
We always announce when things are going live, applications.
Yeah, make sure you follow our Insta, and make sure you follow our website, olafilm.org. That's where we're going to be putting up all the information. Right now, we have the program. The program is already out there on the olafilm.org, so you can follow the program for a 3-day film festival, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday at UCO. It's completely free. And then, of course, the Institute
is free.
Once it's completely free, and once we open up, I guess the next registration, it will be on our website as well.
Right. What kind of class size are we talking about? Because I'm sure you want to, make it still intimate where everybody can still have a mentor, they can have resources. So average class size, what do you think we're looking at?
We're thinking we can 25, maybe, because also we can use those students as actors.
Okay.
As well. We like to try to,
Yeah, our focus is always make sure that we tackle every single department and role, including acting. And so also our guest speakers, we have great guest speakers that are also actors. Shout out to Catalina Beltran Dominguez and Edna Garcia, who's also been part of the Institute as guest speakers. And so 25 size class, it gives us enough opportunity to have every single role, every department, and also have actors for these short films.
Okay.
Team cast.
Let's dive into the film festival coming up right around the corner, right?
Yeah.
So let's highlight some of those films.
Yes. So
let's dive in.
Well,
You got your notes here.
I got my notes.
Rogelio's always prepared.
I'm always prepared.
I love the
First of all, thank you to Dead Center Film Festival for being a great partner and a great sponsor. And of course, all of our sponsors, La 29, Rodeo Cinema, Oklahoma City University, Oklahoma Film Music Office, Red Carpet Car Wash, Tyler Media, Joe and Diana Cardenas, UCO, Freedom Homes, Filmmakers Ranch, Oklahoma Hispanic Institute, Engel and Volkers, the Mexican Consulate in Oklahoma City, and of course, IMCINE, which we'll dive into why IMCINE is in here. That's a really important key point. On Saturday, November 8th, again, we're going to start at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. is going to be when we're going to start the program. So doors open at 5. We're going to have a red carpet. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be lights. It's going to be paparazzi around. So
nice. Love that.
Be, dressed to impress. And we're going to have 2 short film blocks that we're going to have documentaries. We're going to have some fiction films. One of the short films that I can highlight is a film from Argentina. It's called Gran Chao 139. So it talks about the history and some of the political issues that happened in Argentina during the dictatorship, and how the military would steal or kidnap kids and disappear their parents and give these kids to military personnel or government officials that wouldn't been able to have kids, and how now, like 40 years later, everything's coming out to light, and these kids are finding their real families, their biological families. And so that short film is really good. It's an amazing film from Argentina. The director is Gabriela Pierina and Pinasco, and it's a great film, a short film. You guys are gonna love it. It's an amazing film. And then we also have another film from Brazil. It's called New Service. New Service is a great Brazilian short film that if you like coffee shops, if you like going to local coffee shops, I think you're gonna relate to this one because it's happening with the how technology is kind of coming around and things that may happen, and it's a very, very dark comedy. So if you're into comedies, I think you're gonna love this film. So it's a Brazilian with English subtitles.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we also have another film from Mexico who is it's like a Western from director Alexis Galindo. It's called Green, White, and Blood, and it's sort of a kind of like a what do you call that? Like when you have like a gun to gun duel. Yes.
So like an old Western
duel.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's really good. Cool. So, and then we have a documentary called The Non-Biological Mexican. This is one of my favorite ones. It's directed by Joseph Valderas, and it's about this South Korean person who moved to the United States first and foremost. I think he came to Corpus Christi, and then he visited Mexico and he fell in love with Mexico and with the culture and the food. So if you're a foodie, you're gonna love this one because then this person, Jong Liu, his name, went to South Korea and opened up a Mexican restaurant in South Korea, in Seoul. Okay. So it's an amazing short film, and it's really good. It's really good. I think you guys are gonna really love this one. And then again, we're gonna have, of course, our Oklahoma shorts, which we're going to be premiering. If you want to talk about this one, we're going to be premiering Clandestine, directed by Grace Stringer.
Yeah, so that was another one, that's University youth camp at Oklahoma City Community College, and it was last year's.
This year.
That's right.
It was filmed in May this year.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah. What are you thinking? Yes. Yeah. So
well, Victor last year, Victor did 3 Dead Center University camps, or 3 Dead Center universities with different colleges, and now you're going to be doing 9 now.
That's up there. It's up there.
He's been a little busy.
So it's great because a lot of colleges are now reaching out to Dead Center University or Dead Center Education, and they want to have this program in their colleges.
Want to help and get these opportunities, these kids and stuff. So it's pretty awesome. And so their Clandestine is going to be being shown there.
Yeah, and it's going to be a great short film. It's about like a very issues that are happening right now currently, with immigration and how undocumented people are struggling, with day-to-day life.
Right.
And so that's a really, really good short film. It's going to be premiering here Saturday 8th. And then, of course...
The script, real quick, came from Dead University Screenwriting Workshop with Rose State College.
Okay.
And so participants, participants were selected by industry professionals as judges and stuff. So for this one, Ariana Almeida wrote this one.
No way.
So,
okay.
Yeah, she was selected. She was selected to write this one.
Okay.
So.
And so it's a really good short film. I think you guys are going to love it. And then, of course, we have Until We Weren't, directed by Victor Caballero. And this is going to be your second Oklahoma premiere, or your second screening?
I think it's third.
Okay. So it's going through the film festival circuit.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us about this film, Victor.
So yeah, this one's pretty special. I wrote, directed, and acted in it as well. I produced this with my wife, Ashley, who's also a makeup artist, but worked with a great team of people, including Roy, who's my first AD and co-producer. But yeah, it's very intimate, conversational, and yeah, I think
if you love drama, this is good.
It's a good, slow.
Yeah. And it's beautifully shot. Shout out to Easton.
Easton.
Our DP was amazing.
Yeah.
And again, that is the thing. Like these films, they're local filmmakers like Victor, and all of the people, the crew that work behind it is all mostly Latino filmmakers. And so this is the type of films that we want to encourage and support here at OLA.
And I like to share that also involved were McKinley Page Montes, who's associate producer, Rory Young, who was a script supervisor for the Dead Sea University workshop. So these are young people very capable. It's not about just offering opportunities to them. It's like they've
proven themselves, right?
Absolutely.
They've gone through the institute. They come back, right? They learn on their own, right?
Right. Yeah. And also Malia Renee Moore, who's the lead actress in it, is absolutely phenomenal. She was an actress for the Des University Youth Camp, Lost and Found. So
and so it's like a lot of these people are finding their own film families now. They're becoming friends. They're creating their own little groups where they're able to help each other out, for their projects.
That's super important, right? It's all about who you know and
networking
and having those connections. Like you never know where people end up, right? As a kid, all of a sudden, like your best connect is on Broadway or something like that. Hey, I worked with her. Let me give her a shout out, right? Yeah.
And then of course we're gonna have the premiere of Half and Half. You want to tell us about Half and Half?
Again, we talked about it a little bit. Also, a product with Oklahoma City University, Des University, the OLA Film Institute. Again, just incredible. Can't thank Freedom Homes enough for letting us use their location to make it happen.
Shout out to Charlie. Thank you, Charlie.
Yes. Great stuff. Can't wait for everybody to see it.
And so that's
world premiere. Saturday.
World premiere.
Saturday.
This is the world premiere. The world premiere with red carpet. So if you like to support local films, local student filmmakers, come out and support. This film is going to be an amazing film. I can't wait to see it and to see the students' face. When they get to see it. And then we're gonna close the night with our documentary film called "The You Guys Eat," stories of Michigan agriculture. So it's a documentary about the struggles with the agriculture industry and how there's how things are becoming so expensive and how it's not sustainable. The agriculture business is not sustainable at this moment, and it's basically following these labor workers and also the farmer owners that are struggling with the situation and how they're trying to deal with that. So
where's this submission from?
This submission is from United States. The director is Stephanie Slaughter, and it's a 1 hour documentary. I think everybody's gonna love this film. It's really good. It's a very heartwarming story also that tells the story of how we can help and how communities are helping each other when they're struggling to fight, especially now with things that are going right now. I mean, you're seeing the news. I mean, it's hard out there. So these are the stories that I think are really good to highlight, especially in film festivals, because the sad thing is like a lot of these films, you'll never see them on a streaming platform.
Right.
It's hard that it's already hard, like the way that streaming and movie theaters are struggling already as it is. And so film festivals is the only place that you're able to see, these films.
Yeah.
And the film
I think it's like the
circuit.
music industry, right? Like if you're an indie musician, you can focus on your art. You can focus on like, this is the art that I want to create. But then once you're wanting to go mainstream, like it's a business at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They want to capture as much as possible. So they're like, we're just going to go with this proven method of like, this is how you create a movie. Yeah. And then you don't get to tell these unique stories all of a sudden.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then on Sunday we're gonna come right back here to Rodeo Cinema for day 2, starting at 1 p.m. With another documentary feature called Boundless Borders, directed by Alessandro Gentile. And then we're gonna follow up with that one is from the United States. And then we have a feature film from Mexico called Public Phone, directed by Moise Roditi Heidenbilt. And then we're gonna go on to our short films block number 3, and we're gonna have again more documentaries, short films, documentary fiction films from United States, from Mexico, and it's gonna be a good variety. We're gonna have comedy, we're gonna have some drama and documentaries, of course, and then we're gonna move on to our Filmmakers panel, which is going to take place right here at Rodeo Cinema on Sunday, November 9 at 5:30. So we invite everybody, all the community, film lovers. If you all want to meet our visiting filmmakers, we're going to have some of these filmmakers will be present at the festival. So it's a great opportunity to meet and just get to know about how they made their films, and then just to know more about the industry.
Person that's traveling the furthest, where are they coming from?
So I think right now we have a couple of people that are maybe coming from Brazil. So that short film that's going to be playing on Sunday, Saturday, new service. We have their filmmakers, their husband and wife, and they're both acting, and the husband is directing and the wife is acting in the film. So it's going to be a power couple. So hopefully they're able to come out. So I think Brazil will be the furthest at this moment.
That's cool. I mean, just think about that, right? Like your film festival is bringing somebody from Brazil to OKC. That's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. And then we may have some filmmakers from Canada also coming in. And then, of course, like from the United States, we may have some, we already know that we have some confirmed from Colorado, and then some from California, and then some from Florida. So I think it's already coming together really nice in a short amount of time. And so, and then after the Filmmakers Pound, we're going to have a documentary called Ayahuasca Now, Voices of a Silent War, who is directed by Carlos Bruno Cejas from Argentina. And it's about the American veterans in the States who are suffering from PTSD, who are traveling to the Peruvian Amazon to participate in ceremonies and shamanic ceremonies with ayahuasca to kind of overcome their PTSD. And so it's a very powerful documentary, and the music scored by Gustavo Santolaya. So it's like the quality of this documentary, it's amazing. I just can't wait to hear what it's going to sound like in this surround sound theater. And that's going to be on Sunday, November 9 at 6:30 p.m. And that's going to be here at Radio Cinema. And then on Monday, November 10, starting at 6 p.m., we're going to be going to UCO at the College of Liberal Arts. Shout out to Dr. Guillermo Martinez Sotelo for making this happen. He's the assistant dean at the College of Liberal Arts. And he's also our grand jury chair of the festival. And so we're super excited to have a special screen of short films from INCINE. INCINE is the Instituto Mexicano de Cinematografía, which is the Mexicans' biggest art house and producer of films in Mexico throughout the years. And they're going to be giving us a short film block and a feature film that we're going to be showcasing at UCO. And again, it's all free. It's all free. Yeah, so we're super excited. The lineup, 26 films. It's amazing lineup of films, local films, international films, and of course, our OLA Film Institute short film, which I think it's an amazing opportunity. If you're a film lover, please come out and support us. If you don't know what a film festival is, this is a great opportunity to come in and see what a film festival is all about.
I mean, I would say even if you're not, right? Like if you're just like curious or a creative, or you just want to be surrounded by cool people, come out, right? Because the amount of people you're going to meet here, the art that you're going to be able to experience, I mean, it's just going to be incredible for anybody, I would say. Not necessarily like if you're into films or whatever, like if you're just like into art in general, right?
You just can't thank enough, to Radio Cinema for having us here, and for you, Luis, for giving us this opportunity, this space. I know we go way back. I remember when we were doing interviews via Zoom back in the pandemic. So I mean, this is just to show you that we as a community can come together and really make things happen. Make our dreams a reality. This is a dream come true. Yeah,
definitely. So it's jam packed each day, and it's all free. Right? So people just need to attend. Like there's no email. You don't need to sign up, register.
Just come out. Just come out if you want to, look for our program. The program is already online. It's at olafilm.org. Check out the program. We have the name of the films, the length of each film, the time when every film is going to play, and the synopsis, which is really important. Read the synopsis if you want to learn more about the films.
Yeah. Just come dressed to impress.
Yeah. Awesome. So how would you guys describe just the momentum of filmmaking in Oklahoma just in general, right? Because I think there for a while it was like pretty gung-ho, right? Like they had like, the Tulsa show being filmed, Sylvester Stallone, like it was crazy. Do you guys feel like that momentum is still there? Is it getting even better? Like how would you guys describe the film industry here in Oklahoma?
I think it still is. So we've gotten some projects in I heard lately. I tell you what's helped a lot is also Sterling Harjo.
Yes.
Recently, we've been watching on FX Hulu The Lowdown.
Yeah,
which season 1 came out.
Victor happened to be in The Lowdown.
Oh yeah, very cool. See, it's Mr. Humble today.
Yeah, my wife was in there too.
Yes.
And it's great what Sterling Harjo is doing, because he's a local filmmaker who started out as a very, very indie filmmaker who had the opportunity to go to the Sundance Lab and develop his first feature film. And he started, like breaking all the barriers, and then came back to Oklahoma, did Reservation Dogs. And now this is his second attempt to doing a series, a TV show, series, and it's doing amazing. I mean, with Ethan Hawke in Tulsa.
Yeah. And I would say, like, even being a part of your institute, being a part of Dead Center, like all those connections, when those opportunities do come through the state, like we said, that network is there, right? Yeah. So I'm sure they'll reach out and say, hey, do you know an actress? Do you know a filmmaker?
It's already happening. Like, some of our students participated in some of it, of these, you know, like big budget films, like when Twisters came around, when Killers of the Flower Moon came around, and now with The Lowdown in Tulsa, some of our students and some of the mentors that were in OLA Film were working at this professional level productions.
Yeah. So walk me through it. Let's say I'm a kid, right? We all talk about, like, all you need now is your iPhone, right? Like, the iPhone's amazing, but realistically, let's say, like, I want to start making my own movies. Like, what would be your advice? Would you be like, hey, just grab your friends, grab your phone, post it on YouTube, or do you submit it to film festivals? Like, what would be your advice? I'm curious about that.
Ooh, there's just so many different avenues.
Right.
Honestly, there's so many different avenues. I try each one. I was very, not being biased, I was very, like, against submitting to some film festivals when I first started, because I had created already about 5 or 6, and it wasn't until I met Roy, it's like, oh no, you need to submit,
So did you have bad experiences? Like,
no, just never. I was, again, an introvert. Just didn't want anybody really seeing my stuff. I did create just to create, and so I was doing that with friends and family.
Then I saw his films. I was like, this need to go.
Where did you have them? You just had them saved? Like,
had them saved.
You didn't even put them on YouTube?
I put them on DVD. I made DVDs and I gave it to everybody. Awesome, made DVDs.
I used to do that too.
Yeah.
And it was just something to do because I loved. I was writing stories 8 or 9 years old, not knowing what I was going to do with them until I got into high school TV broadcast class and stuff. Realized, I can make this stuff come to life.
Yeah.
Anyway, so made that with friends and family, but it was until Roy introduced me to the world of film festivals and the benefits of them, and that's like everybody, all eyes on them, and that you got to network and get to collaborate with others, and also giving recognition, accolades to people that work with you.
Yeah.
Because just because I didn't want to be like Hollywood level didn't mean like the people I work with didn't. And so all to say is that there are different avenues. I recommend myself creating friends and family, shooting stuff, then submitting to film festivals.
Because gear's always a deterrent, right? Yeah. They're like, hey, if I don't have a FX3, if I don't have a FX6, I can't start. And it's like, come on. Like,
but don't stop there, because sometimes you won't get into film festivals, and that's just the reality of it. And that just means throw it online, because then you'll get eyes on it, more eyes on it.
But the thing is, keep trying.
Keep trying.
Like,
you're only going to get better.
Yeah. I mean, there's some filmmakers that we know that they've done, like hundreds of short films and dozens of feature films, and they're still at it. They're still at it.
Yeah.
Their craft, like working on their craft, polishing that craft.
It could even be on TikTok, right? And you can tell a amazing story on like TikTok, right?
Yes, right. And people, and a lot of TikTokers have gone on to make there's one out there, I don't know his name, but he just got a movie deal to make it. We have YouTubers, I don't remember their names, that made the movie.
Chris Stockman, who did Shelby Oaks, who just happened to be in movie theaters. I was one of the backers. Nice. It's an amazing feature film, and he started on YouTube.
Yeah, the other 2 Australian brothers. That did Talk to Me, right?
Yeah, Talk to Me and Bring Her Back.
Yeah, so.
And then start publishing. Yeah. Like, get those reps in, because no matter if nobody sees it or whatever, you're still getting those reps, and you don't know if something's going to go viral all of a sudden, and it's going to like lead you to your next step, right?
Yeah, no, my advice is like hone in your craft. Like, if you want to be a director, if you want to be a writer, if you want to be an actor, or behind the camera. Like, when I first started out, I just wanted to be a DP. I just wanted to be behind the camera. I just wanted to focus on the lens, the lighting. But then I started to develop the directing skills, and I was like, no, I want to be a director too. And then when I was directing, I was like, well, I need to get this. I guess I'm now a producer. So it's kind of like, it's all in one, right? So find out what you really love.
Okay.
Hone it in, and then just go for it. Dive in. Right. And yes, I would 100% recommend starting out with short films. Experiment, try out different looks, different angles, and then just, learn from filmmaking, learn from films, like watch films, watch the old school films, watch the classics, learn from the classics. It's like, it's already been done before. Quentin Tarantino does it all the time. He not steals, he borrows
He's inspired
by the older films.
At the end of the day, there's nothing new under the sun, right? But it's like your unique perspective, even the way that you decide to frame something. It could be the same story. We both could say like we're telling this story, but it comes across completely different based on how you frame it, based on the tempo, the music, right?
Yes, 100%.
The ChatGPT guys, they have a video platform called Sora now, and just like 1 or 2 sentence prompt, and you can get like a full video. Like you could say, hey, put me inside of a Bugatti going down, mountains, winding mountains. And with a couple of sentences, it'll prompt you, and it's scary. It's scary good, and it's just like the beta version.
Yeah.
Right?
This is the worst that is going to look
worst that ever be, right?
Yeah.
And it's really interesting because when you're onboarding, they just make you read 3 numbers. So you read 3 numbers, it'll be like 27, 26 random numbers, and then you move your head. Wow. And with those 3 numbers, it like your whole character's there. And you just put like, prompt wherever, like put me in a 1920s film, put me in the set of Casablanca. Like it's crazy. As a dreamer, it's cool, but I don't know how you guys feel as filmmakers.
This is Skynet coming from you. Skynet.
How do you guys feel about this? Like, is it another tool? Is it scary? I don't know.
It is scary. I mean, it is scary, but I guess in a good way. And again, all these are tools. We talked to our students a little bit about AI in the workshops, but again, it's like tools. I'm really opposed to like big Hollywood studios using AI because I mean they got all the money in the world.
Right.
Why wouldn't they hire somebody to do that job? But if you're a starving artist, if you're one man, job, one man production, then yes, use all the available tools that you have. Of course, without compromising the story of the film. Don't replace actors though. You can't replace actors.
Yeah, I think it's just a tool, right? But I think it allows you to get these shots that otherwise, even if you had the budget, right? Like let's say I'm doing a movie about an airplane and I want to get a shot of the airplane taking off from underneath, right? Like even if I had the budget, that would be illegal for me to be out on the runway to take that shot. But with AI, I can prompt that, and then you have the airplane take it off, right? It's pretty incredible. It's cool, but it like I don't know, guardrails maybe. I don't know, but it's cool to experience with stuff like that. I think it's to have the exposure at least to know what the capabilities are, right?
And I guess just use it responsibly.
Yeah,
like everything else. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So I would say before we wrap up, just remind everybody, where can they go? I was checking out the website. Congrats on the website, by the way, because it gives you a rundown of like the timeline. It even has some, few video highlights and everything, right? Like,
yeah, we're still updating the website. We're going to be adding all the trailers, the films that we have trailers for, and then it's going to be on the website. So olafilm.org. Please follow our website. And of course, OLA Film Fest on Instagram as well. Follow us. And I think we're going to be posting everything, film posters, directors. We also have some invites where directors are sending us their videos, inviting our audience to come to the movie theater on this weekend. So November 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah. Special thank yous to the Film Institute students for applying, taking time out of their weekends to come and do this workshop. Otherwise, we wouldn't have an institute. And also to the filmmakers for the film festival, because again, we wouldn't have anything to show without them.
Right.
Without the filmmakers. So huge shout out to the filmmakers. This festival is made thanks to the filmmakers. And then, of course, all of our partners and people that are helping us, make this dream come true.
Right.
Yeah. I can't let you guys go without talking about your playlists. So I want to talk about your playlists. I'm a big music guy. So what are you guys listening to? What's inspiring you right now?
I'm always surprised to hear
it's a safe zone, right? So if you're like, hey, I'm a big K-pop guy, it's all good.
Oh yeah,
no judgment.
K-pop demon hunters.
Speaking of, I love music is so much to me. It's the inspiration behind the stories that I write.
Yeah,
I have to have music to write stories. But yes, K-pop.
No way. I was just throwing it out there.
Demon Hunters and Vampirina, because I have to take my little one to school.
Yeah,
my little one to school, and that's her playlist. That's what I listen majority of the time. But my personal stuff, I listen to everything. But the one that here recently has been John Carpenter's Halloween Expanded Edition. It just came out recently.
So is it unreleased tracks? Or
yeah,
really?
Yeah. Unreleased tracks, expanded. Again, going back music inspires me to write stories. So I'm writing a couple of like thriller horrors right now. And so that's been.
And the demon thing is a K-pop that's on Netflix, right?
Yes, it's a Netflix series.
Big
I'm guilty. I'm a sucker. It's very
no judgment.
It's good.
I need to check it out. I haven't checked it out
like
yet.
it.
I'm gonna send you a video about the industry and how Sony kind of shoot themselves in the foot for not kind of passing on this soundtrack. But we'll talk about it. Yes.
Awesome. Okay.
It's because I know you love this, business things, the music industry business. So yeah.
All right. Is that it for you, or anything else? Off the wall things that we wouldn't expect, Victor's into?
Goodness, I don't know. Again, I listen to a little bit of everything. So it's that. It's been Ed Sheeran.
Okay.
I like Ed Sheeran, and
awesome.
Yeah. For me, I mean, right now I'm a huge fan of Mon Laferte, and she's out. She came out with a new album. It's kind of very different from her previous albums, very jazzy.
So no cumbia
right now. And then Silvana Estrada, also from Mexico. She's great, amazing. Came out with a brand new album. And then, of course, I'm just hoping and waiting for new Lana Del Rey album, which I think is going to be amazing. But, she hasn't even put out a single out yet. So we'll see. We'll see.
Awesome. Well, I want to thank you both for your time, man. Congrats on this Film Institute, the film festival. Like OLA has taken off. I've seen it, just take off like a rocket. It's amazing to watch, and I have no doubt it's going to be successful, and like it's incredible to watch. So congrats.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. And we can't wait to have you guys, come out to OLA Film Festival, November 8, 9, and 10. Completely free.
Rogelio Almeida, Victor Caballero on the Maverick Podcast. In dreams, we trust.